Hello everybody and welcome to this topic of the Toeic test preparation course. Today I am going to be describing the topic of adjectives and adverbs. So there are three things for us to understand. First of all, I need you to know the way adjectives end, meaning the suffixes that describe an adjective. And the suffixes, the suffix, because it is only one for now, that describe an adverb. Then we're going to understand the way they are used, and then we're going to use them in a lot of exercises. So, first of all, I want you to notice that adverbs and adjectives have a fixed ending or suffix. So, the words that end in "ant" as in excellent, "and" as in important, "full" as in careful, "ic" as in economic, "less" as in careless, "if" as in expensive, "os" as in dangerous, "all" as in natural, "able" as in capable, and "able" as impossible. And probably you remember from the topic of participles. In that topic, we also discovered that ed and ing can also function as adjectives. So those are the endings I want you to learn. I want you to memorize them. Secondly, we can say that adverbs end in ly. That is the ending for adverbs for now. There are other kinds of adverbs, I know, but those ones are not that commonly tested on the Toeic test, so we're not going to need them that much. After this introduction is clear, we can now talk about the rules. So, we are going to need the verb to be in any of its conjugations. So you can see words such as is, are, was, were, am, been, and be. Is, are, was, were. All of these words, we're going to know them. We're going to say that we have a verb to be every time we see them. And this is the rule. We need a verb to be plus an adjective. For example, she is beautiful. You remember this ending is from the list of adjectives. And in this sentence, we have the verb to be plus an adjective. The day of the exam, they will take one of these words out. They want you to answer using these words from the 4 answer choices. Then, the second rule I want you to learn has to do with the verb to be, and this time we're going to place an adverb first. So here we have an adverb and then an adjective. We can say she is incredibly beautiful. This is the adverb and beautiful is the adjective. So the rule works out that way. Basically, with these two rules, believe it or not, you're going to be able to answer a lot of exercises. Let us see them. This will be a good one. I'm going to take you and we're going to answer these exercises. Here's the first one. I'm going to zoom this in. We have this first one. It says the dining room is, so we can say this is the verb to be. According to the rule I just explained, here I need an adjective. And I know it is an adjective because then we have the word and. Well decorated is another adjective. So probably you remember I explained this some classes ago. If you have the word and, what you have before and after should be the same. So in this case, we have an adjective. Here before, we need another adjective. I hope you'll remember from the endings, we have ed, that can be an adjective, and os is another adjective. So all those endings you saw in the circle have a priority over the ones I wrote here, which are ed and ing. So all these endings, you can play back if you wish to take notes. Those endings are the ones that are going to come first in the answer. So we can say that the dining room is spacious and well decorated. And then we can try next. Let us see what we have in this. Number 2. The construction project has been. Again, I have the verb to be. And just to summarize here, with the words quite, very, to, and enough, especially these three ones, we need an adjective after. So all I need to know is the way adjectives end. You may remember full is in our list. So we have to say that the construction project has been quite successful. And we can continue. Now, here, we're going to check up what we have here. It says, competition is becoming, and then we have the word fierce. I have a verb to be here. Fierce, in case you don't know it, is an adjective. So, according to the rule we just studied, the space, and here is an adjective. So here you are going to have find and check, look for an adverb. So according to the exercise, we are going to say that competition is becoming increasingly fierce these days. And that is our answer. Then we do next. Let us see what we have here. Job applications should be filled out. Should be filled out. This is a verb to be. This is another verb. And with verbs, we need adverbs. It can work this way or vice versa. We can have adverbs first and verbs later. So should be filled out is a verb, an action. So I need an adverb. And the adverb, as you probably remember, is option C, completely. Job applications should be filled out completely before submission. And then we do next. Here it is. So it says, Cindy worked extremely. I hope you can identify this word. Extremely, if it finishes in ly, is an adverb. And adverbs also modify adjectives. So we say she worked extremely hard to pass the exam. Hard is the adjective. She worked extremely hard to pass the exam. Let us see this. The speaker and then mispronounced. Mispronounced is a verb. So before a verb, I can place an adverb, never an adjective. Adjectives can never be before verbs. So now, knowing that I am going to look for an adverb, my answer is option A, accidentally. The speaker accidentally mispronounced the name of the CEO. Then we have number 7. How to start a sentence. Here's a comma, meaning the sentence starts. The first option you can go for is an adverb. Adverbs can modify verbs, and here's the verb. Jenny got a job. So we are going to say, fortunately, she got a job. She got a job after getting her diploma. And then we do next. Here it is. It says, the lunch menu at the company cafeteria is, so we have a verb to be, popular. Popular is an adjective. If we have a verb to be and an adjective, in the middle can only come an adverb. So we're going to look for the answer. The lunch menu at the company cafeteria is extremely popular. Let us try next. It says we offer legal consulting services, and then we have free. Free of charge. Free of charge can be an expression, which is an action. We can take it as a verb. Or if you just want to pay attention to the word free, that word itself is an adjective. You can say, I am free. So, either before an adjective or before a verb, I can have an adverb. So, according to this, I'm going to say that we offer legal consulting services completely free of charge. And we try another one. It says the sales executive is extremely. What can we see here? A verb to be, an adverb, and then we need an adjective. To say the sales executive is extremely happy, because happy is the adjective. Extremely happy to see the item so popular on the market. And we try next. It says, we will offer. We will offer, and then we have the word instructions. Instructions are nouns. How do I know that the word instruction is a noun? From here, I'm going to show you that I know that the word instructions is a noun because it ends like the one we see here. These are suffixes. So these suffixes describe nouns. And here's the example. I hope you take notes. Ism, as in socialism. Ans, as in excellence. Ness, as in sadness. Yon, as in information. Ment, as in government. E, as in activity. H, as in marriage. Ship, as in friendship. E, as in employee. As in employer. Or, as an actor. Ist, as in tourist. And shan, as in musician. Those words, those suffixes describe nouns. I need you to know it. So then, coming back to this exercise, we can say that instructions is a noun. And before nouns, you are going to use adjectives. Now I am going to check on the endings of these words, and I find out two things. Firstly, adjectives cannot be plural. They cannot take an S. So specifics cannot be the answer. Specify means something different from adjectives, which is a verb. Specifically is an adverb. In specific, the ending ic represents adjectives. So this is the word I'm looking for. To say, we offer specific instructions on how to use the machine. And that's the answer. Then with the next, here we have this exercise. The computer system will be the verb to be, functional, ends in all. That means it is an adjective because adjectives end in all, most of them. So again, in the middle, I can only have an adverb. So knowing that adverbs end in ly, I can say that the computer system will be completely functional by tomorrow morning. And then I do next. In this exercise, we have the word documents. The word documents is a noun. So I am going to need an adjective. According to these endings, necessarily is an adverb. Necessity is a noun. Necessary is an adjective. Necessitating is a verb in gerund. So I need to use option A to say that applicants should submit all necessary documents before June the 21st. And continue. In this exercise, we say, the quality of their service has remained. Consistent is a word that ends in "ent," and these words are adjectives. So if I have an adjective, something that can come before an adjective is an adverb. So I am going to look for a word that ends in ly in my answer to say, the quality of service, the quality of their service has remained remarkably consistent for many years of business. And then I do next. Let us see what we have. if I pay close attention to what we have here before and here after, I can notice that highly is an adverb by the way it ends, ly, plus there's a space, and properties is a noun. So I can also say that adjectives can come before a noun and after an adverb. So all I have to do is look for a word that ends like adjectives end. In this case, it is the ending able. So we're going to say that the real estate agency is now available in highly desirable properties in the city center. Then we do next. See what we can answer. Please contact our, and then it says customer. If it ends in ER, you probably remember from the previous explanation, that means it is a noun. And before nouns, we need an adjective. From these endings, what can we say? Ism is another noun. Professionally is an adverb. Professional is an adjective. It finishes in all. Profession is another noun. So my answer is option C, to say professional customer service. And then we try next. It says, the training ensures that our employees fulfill their task. Fulfill their tasks is an action. To fulfill a task is an action. That means it is a verb. And with verbs, we need adverbs. And our adverb is efficiently. The training ensures that our employees fulfill their task efficiently. And then we do next. Here it is. Complimentary airport shuttle services are, and then we have the word daily. This word here is all about vocabulary. So we have potential, available, expressed, and approaching. The best one that fits in the sentence is the word available. So we can say, complimentary airport shuttle services are available daily from 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then we click here, see next. This is another word from vocabulary. Let's see. The recent advertising campaign was, then we have the word successful. We say was highly successful, not slowly successful or nearly successful or potentially successful. We want to say it was highly successful, meaning completely successful. This exercise has, I know I can apply the rules because the 4 options have the same root. The root is the same. In this case, it will be econom. That will be the root. So, effective, according to that ending, we can notice that it is an adjective. Before adjectives, I'm going to place an adverb. The adverbs end in ly. So we say economically effective guidelines. The sentence is like this. Further studies will be conducted to develop economically effective guidelines for year-round training. That's the answer we're looking for. Then we have this one. In this exercise, we can see that here we have a verb to be, and after it, we have an adjective according to that ending. Able is an ending of adjectives. So, as you probably know, in the middle, we can only have an adverb. Our adverb is option C. We're going to say that road and street signs must be clearly visible, even in the distance, in order for drivers to know where they're heading. And we finish our attempt. I hope you remember these rules. Remember, you're going to take notes of every rule because these rules are the ones that you can apply in the exam, in the Toeic test. So, thank you very much for watching and keep on studying hard. Bye-bye.